theme tune. We need to do that.
I don't know it.
There's a lot of drama stuff going on in today's podcast.
All I know is that he goes, let's get right into the news.
That'll do. Let's get into some nudes.
Yeah.
So coming up in today's podcast, I have less herpes-looking mouth than last time, but somehow I look more gross. I've left my facial hair to grow, that's why. And also, we've got a bunch of drama, mostly. It's mostly dramatic stuff. Big drama.
None of it ours.
First...
Maybe some of it yours, maybe.
Well...
You might have some stuff.
We're kind of slightly involved in a way that I will get to at some point, but mostly no. Firstly, shootings...
oh God! I hope we're not involved in this one.
Apparently, I've not read much into it. There's been reports of a potential active shooter at a Call of Duty event, now. I've just seen it on Twitter as we're recording this.
What the fuck? Are we allowed to talk? Is this insensitive to talk about? Or?
Potentially. Don't know. I don't. So far as I can tell, I didn't see anything of any actual shootings happening.
We're on the Twitters now, or the X as fucking Elon likes.
Yeah, but I've got up something else.
Okay,
I'm not really want to talk about that too much because I don't really know what the fuck's going on. I just saw a couple tweets saying there's a shooter there, maybe. And so that's it.
Oh my
so,
God!
That would be bad. Hopefully there isn't. Hopefully everyone is. Still twiddling their thumbs. How did Natalie, our dad's girlfriend, how did she used to say you play on games? Well,
you'd have to be
like you're milking a cow.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's really a way I can describe it, for people listening, but she just fucking shake her hands violently up and down like she was an epileptic milking a cow, I guess. So.
That's what she thought. But it looks like we were playing games.
Yeah.
So
I really hope
that's one drama covered.
This is going to be awful. If there really is.
We didn't do it.
I know, but
all I'm saying is, I think there's been reports of that. I hope there's not.
Oh my God, fuck. That's not good.
It's not our fault.
No, it's not our fault. Don't we didn't.
Anyway, there's some bigger drama surrounding Apex Legends, which I will tell you about later. If you're not into Apex, it's a game I've talked about a lot on this podcast. If you're not even into games, doesn't really matter. It's still just an interesting topic. My girlfriend has basically played next to 0 games in her life and was very interested in the scenario. My boss at work was interested in the scenario. So it's it definitely stick around for us chatting about that. But just before that, apparently there was some super mega drama that I didn't know about, and now they're back. So you're just going to tell me about whatever that was.
See, are you... I know pretty much all of this, but could you very quickly just open up a tab and just type in I don't know, super mega drama, just so I can have a thing there just to refresh me, because I don't want to say anything here. Throw that up.
Are you sure?
I know.
Some info coming from Reddit. Feel free to scroll.
Oh, is there not just what the fuck is this? This isn't anything. Fuck you, Reddit.
Oh,
fuck you. I hope this is it. Okay, so essentially, Super Mega, the boys, don't you? Matt and Ryan.
Did some boxing on.
I'm pretty sure. Fucking hell, Matt looks gaunt in this one. He looks... Matt has
Matt Pat.
No, it's not Matt Pat. Matt Pat... I just said Matt Pat, no. Matt Watson has... I don't know, he has these moments where he'll look kind of handsome, and then other times where he looks like he's gone out meth ghoul. I know.
I think it's mostly the meth ghoul.
But you're looking at the meth ghoul right now, and you're thinking...
I've seen him other times. It's mostly the meth ghoul.
Okay, mostly. Ryan McGee, I don't know. Ryan McGee is
he's a guy.
Yeah, he's a guy. Anyway, both YouTubers. I've been a fan of them for quite a long time. I used to listen to their podcast, the Super Mega Cast, when I was went back in my leaflet posting youth.
If they've done some sexual assaulting, which
no, they haven't. They haven't done anything.
I could see these two fucking up, though. Not gonna lie.
They kind of did a bit, but this is the thing, right? So. The Super Mega, these two guys, they have a bit of a little, a building, a complex for YouTubers to go, and those always kind of end up going bad, don't they?
Do you mean like a creator house?
Yeah, you know how like creators will be like, oh, we'll like all chip in and get a place, and we'll all
live
like
together.
and live together and stuff, and then it becomes like this business, but people are living together as well. Fucking Game Grumps did it. You know,
I mean the Team 10 house is potentially the most infamous one.
Yeah.
The Hype House is another one.
Yeah.
What's another one? There's like one that's
was it
full
like
of
the
TikTokers
idea
or
something like where it's like a big fucking black box or something?
Oh, I don't know what that one is.
I don't know, but they have the Super Megaplex basically, which is like a fucking place in, I think they're in LA, I don't know, something like that. They have people like coming to like stay there and sleep there and work, and you know they'll hire them and stuff like all the time.
Right.
And one of the people who came on was this lady, this girl that you're looking at here. And I'm sorry, I don't know her name off by heart. That's why I brought the thing up, because I'm trying to scroll to see if I can just pick out quickly. But anyway, she came to work on as an editor. And whilst she was there at the Super Megaplex, she was reportedly sexually assaulted by another editor who worked for Super Mega. However, the two of them were dating, and it was her side that came out first, where she said to Matt and Ryan, hey, this has happened with this guy. Okay. And the way that Matt and Ryan decided to deal with it was to, instead of just being sort of like, right, okay, we'll go do his own internal investigations, we'll see if this is right, and if it is, then you know we'll act, and we'll maybe think about pressing charges, or you know if you're okay with that, we'll fire the guy, you know, stuff like that. Like an employer should act basically in that situation, you know, make sure that the claim,
and they were employers as well. It weren't just like some people that because the way you explained it almost sounds like other creators could come and live there for a bit just to collab with them.
Well, they do that as well. That's part of it.
But I'm just saying that to be clear, this scenario was they were employees who lived there full time.
The actual real relationship there, even though they are friends, or maybe were friends now, or whatever the fuck, you know, this is still an employee-employer relationship that's going on. This has allegedly happened. Those are the actions that have been taken. However, the actions that were taken were that Matt and Ryan decided to get the two of them into a room, basically say to the guy, this is what's been said, let's hear your side of it. Then he's brought his side out of it. They've basically decided to just go, all right, okay, well, you know, we'll sort of keep him on and off for like smaller jobs. You know, he's no longer allowed to stay at the place, but you know, you can still stay here. And she was like, okay, I guess that's good enough. However, I think he started like showing up at the Super Megaplex a lot more. Right. And she wasn't comfortable with it because of everything that had gone on. And then I believe there might have been another incident as well from him. Which basically, you know, it came out. She ended up leaving. She ended up leaving the Super Megaplex. She got out of there, and then it's all sort of come out. And you know how it is, because like obviously this guy has done the alleged raping, right? This other dude, this editor. But that's not where the attention was. The attention was on Matt and Ryan and their response, which obviously was a fucking shit response from them. Like, that's not how they should have gone about stuff. But basically, they thought because of this, the Super Mega was dead in the water. And they actually both...
I just gotta quickly say that there's a dog downstairs barking. We've got to look after a dog. If you've listened to this podcast for a long period, you're going to know how I feel about that. Just ignore the little yappy fucker downstairs.
No, he's
carry on. It's fine.
His name is Randy, and he's actually a big fan of Super Mega, and currently is trying to defend them.
Do you know what? He would be. This little shit would be.
So anyway, yeah. What was I?
You were saying they thought that Super Mega was done.
Yeah, they thought that like that was the end of Super Mega. Basically, Matt and Ryan both brought out like their own separate videos, which were both up on the Super Mega channel. Right. I think I remember Matt's being like a lot longer than Ryan's. I think basically that was more to do with the fact that Matt wanted to be like a very, here's what happened start to finish of like all the relevant events. This is what we did wrong. We're sorry. Here's how we're gonna act later. And like very like overanalyzed it to like try and show their exact point of the point of view, whereas Ryan's was more like, look, we are really genuinely sorry for what's happened here. We shouldn't have done, like, you know, it was more like a sort of like a heartfelt, this is, we fucked up and we're gonna like adjust basically. And you know, that was sort of it, but then you know, this has all happened. These allegations have happened with this social
and by the way,
misconduct.
we've still not really got to like what actually happened between those two editors and how extreme it was.
I think it was like, maybe he was like, oh, suck me off, and she was like, no, I don't want to, and she's like, no, come on, he sort of like forced her to do it, like, kind of thing. And
but like, how forced?
I know he's kind of like,
do it like that, or like physically push it. Those are very different.
Yeah, any amount of force though is forced to do it.
Well, both are bad. Like, first is like just a really shitty thing to do, but like, you know, whatever. And second thing is highly illegal and should be very, very looked down upon, locked away forever, potentially castrated, according to some people. So,
I know, but what I'm saying is that basically there was some sort of assault here, is what happened.
So he didn't say no, this didn't happen either. He kind of agreed that something happened.
So this dude has said, look, because they were dating, like I said, he was like, look, I'm sorry, I really thought that, you know, this was okay because we're dating and I didn't think it was that much of an issue for her and stuff, and, you know, he was sorry. And I think the two of them broke up as well, you know, like that was the end of the relationship and stuff, so... But anyway, the thing is, that's the sort of the point of the thing as well, is that I don't really know then what happened, because that's not what the story focused on, and this is the point I'm getting. I know, but this is the point I'm getting to. The main reason why this isn't what the story focused on is because the girl who was being employed by Super Mega, who was assaulted allegedly, didn't want the story to focus on the guy. She wanted to focus on Matt and Ryan and their response to it, and there was a lot of leaked conversations between her and like another YouTuber friend who's also known for like stirring the pot a lot.
That's when you start to get to problems, isn't it?
This is
it's
where,
like, you wanted to talk about the famous people a lot.
And it's like okay, you were, you know, if this thing happened, and I you know, I sort of, I'm usually on the side of going, okay, all right, this thing has happened, let's like sort of deal with it now. Like I sort of believe, I guess.
Just to be contrary, I don't. Okay. I don't believe or not. I'm very like. Let's find out then. Yeah. Let's have all the evidence and make it.
Because we do need. That's the thing as well. Is like there are obviously false allegations that happen. So we need to make sure it happen. But anyway, this is why like such doubt has been cast on it, because there's been leaked screenshots of her being like, oh yeah, no, we need to take down Matt and Ryan, like we need to take down Super Mega, and it's kind of, this is a little bit funny. It's not, but it is a little bit funny. But Matt was having like a crisis meeting at one point with like all the people at Super Mega, and I think she was involved in it at some point, and Matt was saying something like, we can't let Super Mega go down. This is my magnum opus, and
that is a little bit funny.
And I know, but you know, she sort of like brought this out like when she did her big video coming out saying like, you know, I was sexually assaulted at Super Megaplex, and this was Matt and Ryan's response. She mentioned that Matt said that in this crisis meeting, and she was sort of like being, you know, I was raped, and Matt can only think about his magnum opus, but. In response, people who had immediately taken her side were taking off like the Super Mega merch, throwing it in the toilet, pissing on it, tagging Matt Watson and saying, here's your magnum opus for Matt.
Oh, that's like funny, but really like sad.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
That's really
it's like,
sad.
I know, it's sad, but also at the same time.
Because actually, he didn't do no rape.
No, he didn't.
Like, he just wanted to, like, it doesn't mean that he didn't want to help her as well.
I know.
It's to make sure the thing he loves didn't die. Poor guy.
Yeah, magnum opus. That is
Funny way of doing
good.
it.
That is good though. You gotta admit that is good.
But that's what makes it harder hitting and even more sad that like that's a good joke.
Yeah, that's
too.
good as well. That's a good bit.
It's even more insulting as a result.
But anyway, I don't know. Certain like people who cover drama covered this whole thing with like her behind the scenes being like, hey, let's take down Matt and Ryan. And I think I watched Turkey Tom's video on it, who Turkey Tom does good videos on like shit like this.
Right.
But anyway, now the boys are back. Basically, they started putting out like actually like good skits, like the
different content type.
Yeah. It's like I think they did used to do skits a lot, but I think mostly Super Mega was a Let's Play channel mostly.
Okay.
But now they seem to be focusing on like skits a lot more, and they put one out recently, which it really got me because I watch a lot of these videos, on like Facebook and YouTube and stuff. Which if you're watching the video thing, it's like one of those fucking this person killed his wife because she euthanized the dog, some shit like that, and it's like a police body cam footage and shit.
Like magic.
Oh shit!
What the fuck? What's playing? What the fuck was that?
Fuck knows.
Why did some random audio start playing? That was weird. So I'm interested because this doesn't mean that it's not killed their channel either.
No, because look, here we go. This was it's the dude who was in Dracula Flow that's in everything now. I don't know if you watched that YouTube video. They did a video being like, "Hey, we're coming back and we're gonna do more skit stuff," and then they've quite regularly sort of been.
Yeah, so they're getting hundreds of thousands of it, but this is still freshly back, so it's hard to judge. So a couple 100,000 views per video on a nearly 1 million channel subscribed channel. I guess that's, if anything, a bit more by the looks of it from scrolling down the channel than what they used to get.
Yeah, because the Let's Play stuff, it used to just sort of get. I think it depends sort of on the series, maybe. No, I don't.
If anything, they seem to be doing better from it. I mean, not barely any of the videos before this has cracked 100k views.
Yeah.
So, to be honest, though, they're like they feel like a bigger channel than they are. You know what I mean? It feels like a channel that quite a few people might know about, but it's not even got 1 million subscribers.
No, I know. The thing is, I think they might have taken a big hit from what happened as well. I don't know. They might have had more subscribers, but
we can find out.
What was I going to say? Yeah, they're like. I think the thing is with Matt and Ryan is that they've had like. This is going to make me sound like I'm bad-mouthing them, but I'm not. This isn't like a bad-mouth thing. They've had their hands in a lot of YouTube cookie jars. Like they've worked with Game Grumps. They did a lot of stuff with Game Grumps before. They've worked with Only Plays before. I think they've done stuff before for like I think like Ryan or Matt used to do stuff for Markiplier. Like I think one of them edited stuff or something. So like they've been around in like the YouTube scene a lot, and I suppose Super Mega was sort of like 2018, I think they did, which I don't know. It is still sort of a while, I guess.
So just okay.
User created to 2016.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Monthly gain subscribers for. I'm guessing this happened around.
So that will have
July
been,
2023.
That will have been it. Yeah.
Yeah, they lost 55k subs, so that probably dipped them under 1 million. But even so, I mean, they've gained them back.
Yeah.
Or they're gaining.
Yeah,
them
they're
back,
getting them back.
Okay.
So yeah, basically,
not that much drama. Not gonna lie.
No. That's what I'm saying. Is that this sounds like it's a huge fucking thing. And then you actually like open it up a bit, and then you go, whoa, okay, wait a second, what's going on here? And then it's like the whole thing sort of like falls apart, falls in on itself.
I don't know. I know what you were saying about her going after them, and maybe that looks a bit attention-seeking, doesn't it? I wouldn't start to not believe her from that, though.
I know.
That doesn't seem enough to not believe her. Because the guy
who
who was being accused seemed to like agree. He kind of went, "Oh, I thought that was fine, though, right? That's not okay." Which to a certain extent, if you really give someone the benefit of the doubt and go, no, that's really not okay, and I can't believe no one's told you that before, and if they're then like, holy shit, okay, well, I'm not going to do that again then.
Yeah.
Then you could maybe see a way to things being resolved quickly and amicably and trustfully.
This sounds awful because really this is what should be the most important part of the story, is if it happened or not, but it's not. And like, I wish I could either recall more of what happened in that part of the story, or there was more information on it, because it's just like...
Well, a strange silver lining is she's chosen to target them a bit more than what's actually happened. So really, if what actually happened was that bad and people needed to know about it more, she could have made that happen. That was like her decision. She could have done that. It seemed like she had a forum to do it, so I wouldn't worry too much about it not coming out about what happened so much, because she doesn't seem to care about it that much if she's chosen not to talk about it and talk about them instead. So anyway, that seems like a good conclusion to that. More drama! So, this was brilliant. It's awful and brilliant.
All
right. So, Apex Legends. I play that game sometimes. More often, I watch other people play. I watch the eSports of it more. Recently, there's been the Regional Pro League. So, this is kind of like... So, the structure of how... it's, I guess if you follow football, you might kind of understand this as well. The structure of how Apex Legends competitive scene goes, the bottom end is Challenger Circuit, so any team can try and like qualify for that and play in that. And then the winners of Challenger Circuit qualify for Pro League, and they play with established pro teams that get invited to Pro League.
Yeah.
And you can not be re-invited and have to go up through Challenger League, and it kind of those kind of swap about a little bit. And then each region, so kind of there's North America. Our region is called EMEA, which is it's like Europe, Middle East, and Africa, I think it is.
Okay.
Then there's like North Asia, South Asia. So each region plays their own pro league. They don't go against other regions. So Americans don't go against English people, for example.
Okay.
They each play those, and then kind of the top teams from those go to play the playoffs, which is a LAN event. Everyone goes to the same place, and it's international. So I kind of see it as like Challenger Circuit is like the championship in football. Then the pro leagues are kind of like, when England played in the Euros?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. That's like the Euros for different regions. And then the World Cup is the LAN events. That's kind of how I think of it. So I was watching the Euros to see if my team would win. They had an absolute shocker, disaster. But they did end up second overall across the whole thing, which is good. They've qualified for the LAN. Great. The US one... the North American one kind of started, but that's way too late for me to watch, so I'd gone to bed. And I'm thinking, well, I'll check scores in the morning and, see who's going to be going to the LAN, who my team's going to be going against, because I support Navi. So that's not what I saw had happened.
Okay.
What I'd seen had happened is this. Right here. So I'm going to show Judd this clip. You'll be able to hear it. This is a clip of what happened to one of the pro players. Mid-tournament. This is one of the biggest players in the world.
Sorry, can I just ask? These games that they play?
Yeah.
Are they like a live game, or is it all people who are in the tournament that are playing in the match? Like
it's only people in the tournament.
Okay,
they don't play against people in public.
Yeah, I didn't know if like there was like. They were like, okay, we're gonna get 5 or 10 teams, and then we'll throw them in a game. But then the remainder is like the public. Or
no.
Okay.
It's a private lobby. Okay. They're all pro teams.
Okay. All right.
So this is what happened.
On my ping, I knocked him there.
Yep.
Wait, what the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
I'm getting hacked. I'm getting hacked.
Pixelated.
I know.
So I'll explain it.
Bro, I'm getting hacked.
I know, but can you play?
Yeah, but it's cheating. The fuck?
I know. Sure. I know.
What?
Like what?
No, but is it fucking up your game?
Yes, I can see everyone. Like
You need to leave.
I didn't leave the game, right? Yeah, I'm leaving. Like what the?
Admin's down. Nick, admin's down.
But on my ping.
I did like the little kid of his voice. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That is super fucking annoying. But also, oh my god, that must be terrifying at the moment.
So you believe him then?
Oh, okay. Is that what
You should
yeah.
believe him.
Alright,
I'm not going to
yeah.
go down that route.
Okay,
but
alright, okay.
You should believe him. But a lot, obviously, a lot of people will jump to. Oh, he just accidentally showed his hacks.
Yeah.
This guy's won LAN twice. It's like
Yeah.
you can't bring those hacks to a LAN event. It's not his computer there.
Yeah.
They give him a computer. They know exactly what's going on those computers there. And he's won it twice.
Yeah.
It's like, he's not cheating.
Yeah.
Another player got hacked. Coincidentally, the other player that got hacked has also won LAN twice. So there's been 4 LANs, and he's won it twice. The other players won it. So also, equally, we know that he is not cheating as well. Now, this one's harder to tell because he wasn't given the same type of hacks. But I'll just play this clip. So you can see.
They're pushing. Come take the building. Come take the building.
Come in.
Can we shoot? Can we shoot high?
Twitter,
Can we shoot high?
sort your fucking video quality out. 'Cause it's awful.
I'm cheating,
Now,
I'm
did you
cheating,
see
I'm
that?
cheating.
Did you see
Come
that?
in,
Watch
come in,
this.
I'm cheating.
Watch this. So here he aims at someone on the bridge.
Yeah.
Don't look at the bridge. Look down here.
Alright.
Can we shoot high?
Yeah, shoot now.
Whoa.
The aim snapped.
What the fuck?
And when I first saw this clip, I was thinking, I don't know. Like, I know this guy's aim's really good. Like, I thought he just thought he was cheating because he like. But then I saw someone point that out.
Yeah.
That the aim snaps right across the screen.
You gotta leave the game. You gotta leave the game, bro. You gotta leave the game.
The door's blocked. Tick, break it.
Break it.
So his teammates like, you gotta leave the game.
I literally have aimbot.
The game.
What if I just don't shoot?
What if I just don't shoot?
We gotta get to the other building. Get to the other building.
This is essentially the
Can we get to the building?
best player of this
Smoke that
game
out.
of all time as well.
Hey, blue. 40 on 1. Walking now. Crossing.
So Raven, tell them I have aimbot right now.
Tell them I have aimbot.
Like, what's that gonna do? Like, you just
Okay,
have to
wait,
leave.
Well, so they can end the game.
I'm cheating. No, I can't shoot. I can't shoot. I literally cannot shoot. I can't shoot. I cannot shoot.
I'm dead from over here, Jordan.
Get inside. Get inside.
I can't shoot because obviously he knows he's got aimbot.
You gotta res then. You gotta res it.
I can't.
I knocked one.
I'm resing. They're trying to get in. Block me. Block.
But this is funny because obviously the other guy, Jen Burt, the other guy, Jen Burt, just left instantly. It's like he just mowed someone down. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
But I guess it's not his fault either.
Give me knock.
But like his whole team's essentially about to die.
Bicycle. I guess.
And he's still shooting, and he knows he's got it.
Yeah. But I suppose that he is also going for targets where he's like, I'd hit this shot anyway.
He wouldn't hit all of them. It's like he wouldn't. So like his team would have died just then if he didn't have aimbot.
Yeah.
But
it keeps going on and off.
one of the things he said is, I can't really tell if it's on or not because I'm on controller. So it's like the aim assist, I can't tell.
Yeah.
Please, you stupid motherfucker, leave me alone, man. You should be able to do it right here.
So if you just heard what he said then, so the end of the match.
Is that what? Okay.
Yeah. So if you heard what he said then, he said, "Destroyer, you motherfucker, leave me alone, please." So what he's referencing there is so that was Imperial Hal who we were just looking at.
Yeah.
On Jen Burton's, which is the first clip I showed. You can't see because Twitter's so fucking pixelated, but on the left-hand side, it says, like, hacked by Destroyer 2009.
Okay.
And that's the in-game chat. So they must have, the rest of the game must have been carrying on, because they must have thought, oh, they've only hacked one guy's computer.
Yeah.
So they carried on the game. Then, obviously, Hal gets hacked, knowing that this Destroyer guy's hacked someone else's. He's like, motherfucker, leave me alone! But then once they knew, shit, this is not just one guy, they had to stop it.
Yeah, so this wasn't 2 separate games either, this was like...
The same game.
Okay,
yeah.
alright, yeah.
And this was happening live to everyone. God. And this box that kind of came up on Gemberta's screen, it's like... essentially a hacks tool.
I was just going to say it's
tool.
like, yeah.
but everything's labelled really funny. So they're obviously like a meme. So it's called like Imperial Halal Hook after one of the players. Because it's like the type of thing they've used, it's referencing something called a webhook.
Yeah.
So they call it Imperial Halal Hook to reference that.
God.
And the option that's obviously to do with aimbot is called aim assist on it, like, and things like that to reference that. And there's a couple other funny things. I don't know if I bookmarked. So that's what it. I'm just showing you. Apex Hacking Global Series. It said in the game chat as well. And so what else do I want? Okay. So yeah, there was some other funnier settings on there that were funny as well. But yeah, that is wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
That like mid-game someone just hacked into this shit. Not only so the one to start with where he could see everyone, he did a really good job because he was like, I'm it's cheating. He put his hands up and he was just like, I can see everyone. He didn't say like, oh, I can see complexity down there.
Yeah.
And thingy's up there. And he didn't actually give any helpful information to his teammates. He just left and went, you guys, good luck as a duo. Which I was surprised he managed to do that. Whereas Hal was just like,
it was just like, oh no, there's nothing I can do about this. Yeah.
So, here's where it starts to get juicier.
Okay.
Right? Conspiracy time.
All right, yeah.
Literally within a month of this happening, the people who make Apex Legends, Respawn, had to lay off a bunch of employees.
Okay.
So there's been like some kind of, was it kind of a disgruntled employee who kind of either did it themselves or gave like a back end access to someone else, which would be crazy. I don't know, but it's like it's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? What do you think?
I don't know. I sort of thought it was just someone who wanted the attention, who like sells hacks or something.
Well, they were very lucky because after some research into it, they essentially had access to everything. They could have stolen so much money. Like they could have.
God!
They had access to everything.
What the fuck?
So the fact that they chose to just do this, the fact that they know how to do this and not just stealing money, shows that like it was like a custom target. Yeah. Like it's not like they hack stuff and try and steal money and stuff regularly. It's not like that. They hacked this, and this was quite specific. Yeah, what they'd done. So yeah, wild that like. So it's almost like a grey hat type of situation, you know? What you didn't see on Jen Burton's, by the way, we saw the wall hacks appear straight away. He had aimbot as well, so much so that this happened. Oh wait, no, that's something else. No, don't look at that. Where was it? Oh, I didn't save something for that. Yeah. But right at the start of this clip, you see him shooting with this like bow type of gun. Yeah. If it'll play.
A bow type of gun. It's just a bow.
So. Well, yeah, but it's not just a bow, but anyway.
Wait.
So, right at the start, he shot a couple bullets, kind of, a couple arrows, like, kind of, like, down, kind of not very far away from him. He didn't hit anyone down there. I don't actually think there was anyone down there.
Okay.
If you look at the top right of the kill feed, he killed someone. They were across the map.
What the fuck?
They were across. They weren't even close to him. You know, like Hal's ones were snapping like within the screen.
Yeah.
He killed someone who was like literally couldn't have been further away from him. He just bump headshot. Nice. Like someone's just like in a building where no one could shoot him, and they just went. Just died.
Nice.
So that was that one. So here's another thing, right? What actually is on the screen now is just a meme just to distract us, so I don't show anything too quick. Here's where the conspiracy goes deeper. Because, you know, you could think, it lines up a lot that, like, employees were laid off and then, you know, soon after hacks happened. This isn't the first time we've seen something too similar.
Okay.
So, about a month before this happened, the Furia Apex roster was playing ranked to, do some practice together, and their entire lobby was taken over with bots. So it was only those 3 playing, and there was a bunch of bots that were attacking them, all swarming them at once. And those bots were called Smart Cheating Bot 2009.
Yeah.
The hacker, in this most recent case, was called Destroyer 2009.
So we think that whoever was hacking them was molested in 2009, and that year's been imprinted on
Well,
his
the funny
brain.
thing about the 2009 is it suggests that they were hacked by a 14-year-old. But some people have speculated it's actually more a reference to a movie. But the Smart Cheating Bot
they were molested as a child in 2009.
What's this about? What's going on here?
I'm just saying because that...
Are you trying to tell me something?
That year's been
Have
imprinted
you been watching
on
that
them.
Nickelodeon documentary?
No, I'm not. I really want to, though.
I do,
I really
actually.
want to watch that.
Anyway, so Destroyer 2009 and Random, by the way. People don't seem to be talking about that one. And then Smart Cheating Bot 2009. So, it could be the same guy who hacked that lobby, which was seemingly innocent.
Yeah.
Who hacked all those bots in, who's teamed up they're called Destroyer 2009 with this Random, now potentially a new name, who could be one of the ex-employees, and Destroyer... I'm doing the Charlie meme. I'm doing the Charlie meme. Can you feel me doing it? They could have teamed up, so that's where the conspiracy could have happened. The reason why this is more relevant for everyone is this exploit isn't just like an Apex thing.
Yeah.
It's like just dangerous to systems type thing. As in, I've had to tell my boss about this at work so that we can make sure we don't, anything we use doesn't use kind of this thing that's been exploited. It doesn't. So if anyone wants to try it, don't try it for a start. But also, it's nothing we use has anything to do with this. But, there's other systems that do use it, especially things that are made with the Source engine.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Which is a lot of fucking things. So, there's that. This was so bad that the anti-cheat provider for Apex, Easy Anti-Cheat, tweeted for the first time in 5 years.
Wow.
To basically say, listen, this wasn't our fault.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, wait a minute. Come on.
Yeah.
It just got hacked. Even if this is more of an issue with the Source engine or something that was being exploited, surely your anti-cheat should be smart enough to be able to... know that that's an exploit, and stop it happening. So anyway, that's what happened with them. So here's a little meme that shows fucking what is it?
Is this that damn Suicide Squad?
Yeah. Well, firstly, I want to show you this meme, which is Imperial Hal's like, oh shit, I've got aimbot. His teammates like, leave the game. Hal is so anyway, I started blasting. So what's funny? So this Destroyer has now become the most infamous hacker in Apex. Okay. But he's not the first infamous hacker in Apex. Okay. There's been a kind of almost an appreciation, but actually fuck off type of attitude towards a guy called Toofy, who basically was an infamous hacker. He would just get aimbot, ridiculous aimbot wall hacks and everything, go into these Predator lobbies and just mow people down, and then obviously he'd get banned, but instantly be able to come back. And he'd just it wouldn't. There was no stopping this guy basically. So now there's a new kid on the block, but I've found this funny meme that's Suicide Squad.
I'm here to find out.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, this is not going to make any sense if you're on just the audio version, but it gives you a chance to check out the YouTube channel, streamed by the YouTube channel. Just skip ahead 30 or so seconds if you're on the audio-only version. Very sorry, it's too funny a meme to miss up. So Hideouts, by the way, is the head of the banning team for Apex.
Oh, okay, I see.
I'm here to find out. Lose the restraints.
It's Toofy. They're hiring Toofy to access his old PC.
Let's go. Let's see what you can do. You say you never missed a shot.
Head of EA's there,
fucking Amanda Waller.
He's totally hiring a criminal. They could have done the same thing with Hannibal Lecter, you know. Yeah. And obviously, Destroyer is who they're sending him after.
You got one in the chamber.
I think that's basically the entire fucking meme, but so that's what's been going on. That's the big drama. What do you think? Got any theories on this whole scenario?
I don't have a damn thing to say about it, to be honest, because it really just seems like just somebody's got in and just decided to be a little fucking bastard. To be honest, like I don't feel like I've got anything else to add to that. Like I don't think any of the players have done it. I don't think. It could maybe be somebody who knew something, like, and is pissed off at them, I guess.
What, knew that they were cheating and just
no, like a fucking disgruntled ex-employee or just whatever the fuck, like.
I don't know. I mean,
she's a fucking weird one.
Do you know the channel Pirate Software?
No, I don't.
He's like let me Google this guy. He looks like this. I don't know if you've seen him before. He kind of
maybe I've seen this guy before somewhere. Yeah,
I think he makes a lot of games and he's like a software dev and he essentially streams about game development and software development and stuff like that. So he has been on stream working with Hal to try and like do some investigations into it. He's kind of helped a lot. He essentially found out that they had complete access to Hal's PC, complete access to everything, bank details, all his files, everything, if they wanted to look for them.
Right, so it was his details they had, not like respawns. I thought you were saying that like they could take...
No, they've got access, as in this could happen to anyone.
Oh, right,
As in, he could, the way that they got into Hal's PC, or the way that it most likely seems like they've got in, I should probably preface that, it could happen to anyone, which is why a lot of people daren't even turn on the game right now. I'm not playing it. I'm not turning it on. It's like, I don't need to play Apex that much to risk that could happen. You know? It's like, I've just been finishing Assassin's Creed. Shit game, by the way. Dropped it by 10 points. The ending's terrible.
Nice.
30 out of 100 for Assassin's Creed.
Oh my God.
So... yeah, he essentially found out that someone definitely had full access to his PC, and he found like an IP address that was connected. So in theory, you can trace IP addresses, but obviously, if you're smart in any way, which they were smart enough to do this, they'll have masked it.
Yeah, they had a
like
VPN
that,
or they fucking...
Yeah, you're not going to do this without at least a VPN.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to pay for a Surfshark subscription if I'm going to be doing this sort of shit, you know? But it's interesting that the guy who does software streaming on Twitch has then like he's come in as like a detective or something. It's like, put me on the case, chief. It's like, oh dear. But I don't know. It's just it's a big drama and it's interesting. So if you've got Apex on your computer, don't play it.
Why?
Yet.
I'm not gonna. I won't play it when it is fixed.
I know, but the reason why I say that is, isn't it funny how, like, for the first time ever, like, normally I'm like, please will you play Apex with me? And now I'm like, don't play Apex for the first time ever.
God.
Oh,
that's
dear.
Bad.
So yeah,
bad.
Apex hacking drama. I thought that'd take longer than it did. Not gonna lie, but it's crazy because like not just the Apex community has then seen this. Like you have like Call of Duty creators being like, "Holy shit, this is terrifying!" Like hopefully this can't happen in our game.
No, but I'm sure it was happening in their game because I watched a Bricky video where he was talking about exactly that. People like fucking using. Somehow hacking into people's PC through Call of Duty and getting all the fucking details and everything. Yeah,
so that was related, but that was because they were playing on like Black Ops 1 on custom servers.
Yeah, but I saw that they started doing it in like public lobbies and like even in some of the newer titles as well.
It was publicly accessible lobbies. I think, again, I don't know everything. I'm pretty sure it's publicly accessible lobbies for older games. So if you go on the original Modern Warfare 2 now, or original Black Ops or whatever, and you go on multiplayer, the official servers don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
They've shut them down. So the only lobbies that display for you to join are ones that people... So they're like public. They're the first ones you see, but... someone makes them.
Someone
and
made
every
them.
time you go on it, it's some shite. It's some like crap. But it's no worse than when Battlefield 3 fucking started doing that with their games and just let everyone alter everything in their side's favour. It was just it's just like that. But because it was you were essentially attaching you were sending your IP to their computer.
Yeah.
And so they could just go, okay, send me to that IP, just go to that computer, your computer. So I think that's what that was. But it's been brought up again for a reason because
Are you saying that a hacker could hack into my PC and post pictures of his penis in my photo album, and there's nothing I'd be able to do
what
about
a
that.
terrible scenario that would be.
But theoretically, you are saying that is possible.
That could happen.
Fuck.
It's worth owning a computer for just in case someone does that, isn't
Just in case.
It makes me. Do you know who I think did it?
Go on. It's typing in.
Do you remember?
Hack at the
remember this
dog.
guy?
Hack at the dog.
Hacker the dog. His name's Hacker. It's gotta be him.
God.
Do you remember him from CBBC?
Have you seen the fucking clip where he's just like looking at the lady presenter who's just going, "We're just men," and she like just can't stop fucking laughing. It's so surreal. Type in "We're just men." The fucking
Hacker T-Dog Ultimate Blooper compilation. Yeah, let's watch this for the last 20 minutes.
We're just normal men.
It's the first one.
What?
Normal men. We're just innocent men.
It's like, I don't know. It's just, what the fuck is he talking about? This was live, I think. I don't know.
What the fuck? He's been hacked by Destroyer.
You're right, cockers. We're
Dog. I love this fucking dog.
This is the one dog that we like. The Hacker the dog. You're right, cockers. You can't call kids that, Hacker. You can't call them that. Oh god, yeah, Hacker was good.
Yeah.
Weirdly, he was like on with Ian Sterling, who now has been commentating on Love Island for many years.
He's been around for a while, Hacker, hasn't he? Because that's like older CBBC, and that one we were just watching was like newer stuff.
No,
but
I think it's...
when was it Ocho? The fucking
Ocho.
Do you remember the fucking cactus?
I was too old for Ocho. I'm still a Basil Brush.
I think Ocho was my era.
I would have seen Ocho while at points, but younger people, like, it rings a bell. I could have probably told you it was a cactus. It was Basil Brush for me.
God, it's so weird that like he was the little mascot dude, on CBBC, because I always remember Basil Brush from the Basil Brush show. That's what he was on. He wasn't the little puppet dude that was on.
Later, I guess.
Yeah,
I kind of remember Basil's Swap Shop. That kind
I never watched that. I don't remember.
He's a bit like seedy and terrifying when you look at him.
He looks like later on it had come out that he was a paedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah.
He looks like he'd come down with some Savile syndrome, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Nev though. Or is it Nedge? Bear behaving badly.
Yeah.
What was his name? Was it Nev or Ned?
I think it was Nev. I think it was Nev. Yeah.
And he's not a bear. He's purple and like all fucked. And he's like an alien.
He's like mouse. His mouse prolapsed. What the fuck's going on?
Oh, it's like, so look. Where is he? Basil Brush's Swap Shop.
Look, there was a thing. Can you go back?
Wait, no. Basil Brush's Swap Shop, right? He's got that presenter. What's he called? Barney. Barney's the presenter with him. Barney cheats on Basil Brush with Nev.
I never realised. Fucker. The absolute
I think I remember
bastard.
him more with Nev. I reckon I was more Nev era.
Yeah.
I think that I would definitely have some Basil Brush.
Yeah.
Nev, and then Hacker was probably after Ocho, right?
Yeah. I think Hacker was after Ocho. Can you go? I think it was before.
Even chat's shocked now. I revealed that Barney cheated on Basil with Nev, or maybe at least he moved on at some point. I don't know.
There was a picture that had like all of them. Yeah, that's it.
Bear behaving badly, definitely.
Go on images, because I'm sure there was a picture.
So I'm guessing this is all.
Oh my god! Oh, they were like nightmarish, like in the past. What the fuck are they?
There's like a fucking anteater, and one looks like a brain.
Yeah,
on a spring.
Yeah, there's like
the fuck.
What? There was a better picture before. It was like.
Thanks for the
Thank you.
follow on Kick, by the way. I ain't reading that out though, but it is true. I want to get like a list. Of
There was like a little thing that said maybe that that was presenters, weren't it? Some of them are nasty.
Yeah, some of them are really gross. I don't make a
mascot. No.
Bugbees. What the hell is Bugbees?
I think.
I guess we'll go on presenters and see if it does. Oh my god, Philip Schofield.
Oh no! Is there not like a little mascots thing?
But Mr. Tumblelaw.
Or would it be? Would it be? No, that's like a game or something. That.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't get a list of them.
There was a fucking picture I saw on when you were like flicking through.
Well, it must have been on here. There was.
Well, go back. Press back.
Oh, there was like. Do you remember?
That's freaky as
fuck.
Like,
there was like I don't even know what to call his mate. That was he Australian
a koala? He was a koala, weren't he?
It doesn't look like a koala.
All right, mate. Sure. Well, neither. He doesn't look like a bear. Like, oh, there.
Right. What puppet are you? Ah, yes. Okay.
Oh, look at all those pixels. Nice.
Okay.
I could probably read that out.
I want to see if I can get a better.
Oh, here we go. There we go.
This. I think that's probably fine. So we've got Gordon the Gopher, which looks nothing like a gopher.
That's not a gopher. Like,
how would you even describe that creature?
I don't know. I really wouldn't know how to go about describing that. It kind of looks like it's got a red shirt with blue stars on, and then two almost like fluffy noodle really arms, which are a different color to his face, which is also fluffy. It's fucking weird, that thing. That's
undescribable. Weirdly simple still, but still undescribable.
Okay.
Then, actually, you know what? Ed the Duck looks fucking sick. Ed the Duck looks like a punk rocker. I like Ed the Duck.
I think Ed the Duck's cool. I'm just going to float that out there. I think he's all right.
However, Otis the Aardvark.
Otis the Aardvark looks like he'd have a Five Nights at Freddy's spin-off game like made after him.
That's a bootleg Android only.
He's like, look at his eyes. Look at like straight in his eyes. They're like Predator. You know, like what? You know when like an alligator, like its eyes like go really wide and sort of like bug out a bit. That's Otis the Aardvark. That's the look he has in his eyes. He's like fucking nightmarish, which is strange because he's even scarier than the thing that I think was made to be a little bit intentionally scary, Emlyn the Gremlin.
Yeah,
like just not too much. Obviously, it's still a kid thing. But
Emlyn the Gremlin looks like kind of like that overweight, spotty girl that was bullied at school, but was probably quite nice if you'd have been given a chance.
Yeah.
Still quite gross though. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I would have fucked her. No, I would have fucked her. I'm not saying you would have fucked her. I'm saying I would have fucked her.
Okay. You would have fucked the neighbour's cat.
I would have fucked Emlyn the Gremlin.
In fact, isn't that one of your exes?
Emlyn the Gremlin, yeah. Dunstan the Brain.
Dunstan, what the fuck are you... What are you talking about, Dunstan the Brain?
God damn.
What do you mean?
Brain
ain't a mascot.
I don't know what they were going for that one. The neighbour's cat. I remember this guy.
This is when I start to remember stuff. I don't know if these are in order, but I think they might be actually, looking at kind of how pixelated all the pictures are. The neighbour's cat. I remember. I don't think this was like
he like had slurred speech and he was like, all right,
I kind of want to Google the neighbour's cat.
Do you think
cat CBBC clip? The Stoke-on-Trent song by the...
Oh, yeah, he sung a song about Stoke-on-Trent.
Oh, this was on Dick and Dom.
Yeah,
he's
from Dick and Dom.
That's why I remember it. I knew that it was like a side character, though.
They've thrown in some mascots from CBBC shows, like puppet mascots in this.
Because I think the type of mascots we're referring to might have started with Neb the Bear. You know, like a mascot that was a presenter. I don't know, though. But...
Yeah.
Where have you been?
I've been all over this week.
That's how we
I've been all over this week.
I've heard a few people
Dick
from
and
the pub
Dom
that sound like that.
But, you know, my favourite place I've been to.
I wonder where it is.
I think I know.
Stoke-on-Trent. What a stupid
Listen
place
to
to
his
sing
song.
about. I don't want to get copyrighted.
He will not get copyrighted from this.
Just like that's he's not even there. It's green screened. I can see the edges. They just green screened this fucking cat puppet on top of a picture,
fucking,
like fucking industrial ass nuclear power plant behind the river leaking into the fucking stream. Oh my god.
God, children's television was so much better back in the day.
It went way over our heads. This is hilarious for us.
Yeah,
like
I
now.
know.
This was definitely for the parents.
Fuck me. Yeah, how much cocaine do you think Dick and Dom are on in this clip?
Well, that cat's certainly on something.
Like Reginald Spitfire Mitchell.
Oh my god, they were great. They were so fucking great.
Dick or Dom, whichever one it is, was like fucking pissing himself at that. Oh my god, that was good.
In the pottery shopping centre, why not?
The pottery, the kids that they get on Dick and Dom's like sat there like laughing but not knowing why.
Like, what the fuck?
Why is this fucking gross cat talking about a pottery centre? Do you know what? I reckon Dick and Dom just fucking made a show for them and just like they had to invite some kids to get it aired. You know, to get it on CBBC.
I know what you're talking about. Really, I feel like this was the precursor to Eric Andre. Because it's like, it's got that level of absurdity to it, and you've also got people there that are just like, what the fuck's going on? The difference with Eric Andre is that he just doesn't tell them.
Well, we've just seen the Nickelodeon documentaries coming out about Drake Bell essentially being diddled. After he was accused of diddling.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I was messaging underage girls. I think maybe
it's weird and complicated.
Yeah.
Just to briefly brush over that before I get to my point.
Yeah,
he's just released a song to go with his documentary, essentially kind of talking about this stuff and a music video. A lot of people are saying that it's good, but. Kind of, there's plenty of comments under it saying like, "Is this guy a pedo?" and like basically like most of the comments under most of the replies are like, "You did no fucking research then."
Yeah.
So essentially, what happened was he was messaging someone who was underage, but not really like sexually. Like he wasn't trying to be sexual, but some of the things he might have sent to him could have involved like sexual stuff and classed as endangerment. It's kind of like, you know, if I'm like 22 but I've got a mate who's 17 and I send him like a clip from eFucked to be like, lol.
I see what you mean.
It's like that sort of thing.
Okay.
I don't know the ins and outs, but I think it kind of turned out like that. The first thing he did was like, this was very inappropriate. I really wish I didn't do it. And I plead guilty to the child endangerment element of it. He kind of over pleaded guilty. Which kind of made him look worse, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because like, it made him look like he diddled someone by being so like.
To me, that almost makes me feel like he's more innocent, because to me that sounds like a guy who's had a very sort of like scared reaction to just being like, "Look, I'm not a bad guy. I just want to plead guilty to this mistake I made and just get that out there."
It turns out that's what it probably was, but like. It was a bit too. It were a bit too much of pleading guilty. Like
he was
almost looked
grabbing
like
at the judge, going, "Please send me down. I did it.
Well,
I
it was
killed
more
him."
because like the general thing was he diddling? Then was the answer, and then the next clip you see was I plead guilty. It's like, oh, it was diddling. That's kind of what people put two and two together. But turns out it wasn't diddling so much, but he didn't do anything. It wasn't good by any means. So now he's got this music video out and Nickelodeon documentary. Apparently there was a bunch of diddling going on. I don't fucking know. We'll find out.
That was Dan Schneider sniffing everybody's feet, though, weren't it? Like,
I'm
sure there's clips of like iCarly where fucking Jeanette McCurdy and what's her face who looks like Mike. Yeah, no, that is Jeanette McCurdy who looks like Michael Jackson. And what is she called?
No, you know.
Yeah, she does.
No, you mean Miranda Cosgrove, but she doesn't.
Is it Miranda Cosgrove that looks like Michael Jackson? Yeah, it is.
Jeanette McCurdy, I know what you mean. She was like the sidekick in.
Was she Sam?
I didn't watch any of this shit.
If you bring her up, I'll be able to. Yeah,
I watched McCurley.
McCurley? That's not her. McCurdy. McCurdy? Yeah, McCurdy. Yeah, that's Sam, yeah. Sam, she's gorgeous, isn't she? Yeah.
I think the other way around. I
Really?
think Miranda Cosgrove.
God, your brain's fucked. Your brain's
fucked. You think Zendaya's
Look at her. She looks like Michael Jackson. Look at her face.
She looks like a very attractive young Asian
She looks
lady.
like Michael Jackson.
But she anyway. I've seen kind of bits of clips of like, why did he do this episode where these underage girls had to be in these like booty shorts and everything?
Yeah, no, it's stuff like that a lot. But
I guess, but
it turned out he was like a massive foot fetishist, and he was always trying to like massage girls' feet and stuff. And then like you look back at iCarly episodes, and like there's specifically an episode where like both of the girls are underage in that scene, like in real life, and like they're like smushing their feet into like Jello and stuff, and showing it off to the camera, going like, "Oh, look at our Jello feet," you know.
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't watch any of that. I mean, partially because my mum wouldn't get like Sky or anything. I didn't have any of that. But if I had access to any of it, the ones I remember that were kind of similar was I'd watch Zach. I liked Zach and Cody, but I could barely watch that. What's the one I watched more? Drake and Josh. I remember catching.
I watched Drake and Josh,
obviously, and he's one of the big guys in it. But weirdly, Josh has kind of avoided like all of this shit. Basically.
Isn't he like just kind of not like a weirdo, but like he just acts a bit weird sometimes, like where he'll sort of, I don't know. There was like that whole thing where he was like saying to, like he was tagging Drake, and he was like saying, "Oh yeah, thanks for the wedding invite that I never got, brother," or like some shit. And
no, it was the other way around.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah. Josh didn't invite Drake.
But like he did also. I'm sure he was like, "No, actually, I did," but like,
no, he didn't.
Oh, okay, whatever.
It's that was kind of a whole different thing, and that got kind of
the fact that he actually
resolved,
said,
and it weren't a big deal at all either.
That sounds like such a sad like episode of Drake and Josh. Like, I can't believe you didn't invite me to your wedding, and like weddings. Megan's like, "Oh, but he invited me." It's like, Megan, and
that's Miranda Cosgrove.
Yeah. It is fucking Michael Jackson looking bitch.
She does. Fuck me. Oh my god. Your tastes are weird. You think Zendaya looks grotesque, and she's one of the best looking stars out there. Do you know what I was thinking recently? I've been going back and watching Dune to prepare for Dune 2 coming out. Weirdly, right? Just this is such a weird sidetrack. I have been enjoying it again more, and I'm understanding what's happening a lot better second time round. And I was thinking, maybe I was too harsh on this. I'm quite enjoying it this time.
Yeah.
But then I thought, well, I did have to already have watched it once, and I am having to watch it in 30-minute stints so I don't like get overwhelmed by everything. And I can't watch more than a couple of those in a day, because otherwise it's too much. Maybe this is a bit ridiculous. If I have to watch it like that, that's not a great
The
story.
thing is as well, this is why a lot of people for a long time said that Dune is just something that you cannot adapt to film, because it is an incredibly cerebral and like deep book and universe. Like especially when like there cannot be now more than one more Dune movie, because it starts getting too fucking like.
But you know what? There could be more Dune series, and this is something that happens way too often nowadays. They always do the wrong one, whether it should be a movie or a series. I think Dune would have been better as a series.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah.
What did we watch recently that would have been better as a series? There was a movie that we watched in the cinema or something. I don't know if I watched it with you and Dad or what, but anyway, my point with rewatching Dune is, why do people think Timothée Chalamet's so good looking? He's got that fucking, like, he looks like a polygon. He looks like Polygon Pokemon. He looks like one of these.
Yeah, he does. God, he
looks like a...
he does.
What are they called?
A
Porygon. He looks like a Porygon, but, like, anorexic. He looks like an anorexic Porygon. And it's the same thing with Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things as well.
Yeah.
Those two motherfuckers look like angular, skinny fucking, like, Skeletors.
And the guy from Sandman. The main guy from Sandman.
He's not as much. He's not.
Type it in, you'll see what I mean.
No, I know what you mean. I've seen it. He's not got quite.
Type it in, you'll see what I mean.
He's in the same breed. But he's not quite the same as them two. I think he's definitely better looking than them. Like, Timothy Chalamet is just like a triangle and then on sticks. And like, honestly, he gets like modelling and perfume adverts and that. And I'm like fine, I guess, but like, why? I just don't see it at all.
I think it's a very sort of like...
Look at him!
I know.
He looks so fucking
know.
weird. He looks like a weird fucking like dork boy. He looks ridiculous. Do you know what he looks like? He looks like Chris, Mr. Beast Chris. He does. Look, he's got look.
Yeah,
they've got the same sort of thing going on.
They've got like a very similar bone structure.
I don't get it, man. I think he looks weird. I think his like nose looks all like
I don't know.
He looks a bit like a bird.
That's not Timothy Chalamet.
No, that's just a picture of like,
that really isn't Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Marco. There's some black guys are coming up.
It's just coming up with black men now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, when you scroll too far. Oh, it's because I've googled Timoth.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. Nice.
He's not good looking, man. He's not. He's like, I think it's that he's Look at that! He's bent to it's like fucking got scoliosis. It's like bent over, like it's not good looking. No. I'm telling you. And I don't understand the hype on people. I get that it sounds like I'm jealous because he's like skinny and like got nice hair and he's a model and stuff. Yeah. You know what? I am as well. I'm not gonna lie. I would rather look like him, but. I don't get it. I don't get the hype.
Yeah.
Do you know who's really good looking, right? As a man, this is like the fucking gayest conversation I've ever had. And I'm all for it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this. Invisible Man Extraordinary. No. So there's a TV series that I've been watching on Disney Plus called Extraordinary, and there's a guy who. So the premise of that show is that everyone has superpowers apart from this girl that you follow, and it's kind of like it's almost like. Did you ever watch Fresh Meat?
No, I didn't.
But you? Oh, okay. So it's kind of got like a slightly above teen comedy type of deal. That's the poster for it. In the latest episode in the latest season of that. There was a guy who is invisible, and the joke is that, like, this girl wants to see him so that she knows whether he's ugly or not to be able to be seen with him to kind of look good, to win her breakup with her ex.
Okay, I see.
And the joke is that he didn't want to show her, but then he gets in the toilets and he's, like, obviously gorgeous. Now, that guy's good looking, and I can't even show him. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. And another thing that kind of blows my mind with this Timothy Chalamet thing is... obviously Tom Holland kind of gets compared to him a bit because Tom Holland's with Zendaya, and obviously Zendaya's character like snogs Timothy Chalamet in Dune and that. And because I like Spider-Man, I think every so often like YouTube Shorts serves me a Tom Holland clip or something like that, and I've seen a clip of Tom Holland like thinking that, saying, oh, well, he's a really handsome guy and stuff like that and being humble or whatever. And I'm thinking, what? Tom Holland is like way better looking than him.
I wouldn't say Tom Holland's handsome, but I'd say he's cute. Like, he's definitely a cute guy, Tom Holland.
I guess, he's got a bit of a kind of goofy smile, I suppose.
Yeah, but he's British, isn't he? Like, we all have, so that's...
I think I'm accounting for, like, bodies as well. Yeah. Like, he's got a much better physique.
Yeah.
But even just his face is better looking as well. Timothy Chalamet's not... fucking hell. Yeah, there's some pictures of Tom Holland that are, like, really good looking. Let me Google Timoth again just to get Timoth again just so I can get the same pictures. We're comparing like, come on, come on, come on.
No, I think that one's worse.
Come on.
I think fucking that one's worse.
This is like, you'd have to compare that one to like this one, I guess. But even so, like that's like way fucking goofier and weird looking than that.
I like
We're like not pointing to stuff.
I
on the
like
podcast
this
now.
sort of
We've
more.
gotten too carried away.
I like these sort of more like candid photos of him when it's not where it's not like sort of put fucking Tom Holland candid photo. Sorry, this has got really gay. This
No, I think that's probably
no,
enough.
no, it's not. Type in Tom Holland.
Oh, for
candid
God's sake, fine.
Tom Holland candid photo.
Well, I don't need to put photo.
Yeah,
We're on
put
images.
candid then. Yeah.
Oh, he does
Like,
taste.
yeah, when he's just
Oh,
like,
boy,
yeah, I know. Look at that. When
There's
he's just
one of him
about,
with, like,
yeah,
his arm in the air. You can see
he
his
looks
muscles.
great.
To be honest, he's like dressed up as like a gross fucking guy
Yeah,
for a role, and he still looks pretty great. I mean, Tom Holland's definitely better looking. Even with the same kind of length hair, it doesn't suit him that much, to be honest, like the longer hair Tom Holland, but... You know, I still think he pulls it off. But I think this is the clip I've seen of him.
Bring that one up. Who the fuck is that nasty looking bitch stood next to him? Oh my god, look at it. She's like, with her fucking ears. Ugh.
Well, let's look at Zendaya candid, son.
Yeah.
See, so you can complain how gross she is. That's not candid.
She's like it's some sort of predator. Go back on that one. Look at her. She's like,
she's doing T-Rex
stalking.
arms on that one.
I'm stalking my prey.
What about this one, Judd?
That one's better. But to be honest, I'm kind of...
Even you couldn't complain.
well-
Even you trying to do your bits looking at this really good-looking photo of someone
to be
like
honest,
this.
I kind of just like her outfit a lot in that one. She looks great in that one.
Yeah. She's got kind of a bit of more
I think she's got a bit. She's got. Click on that one. She's got a bit of a German complex going on her. You know, where like every
you're
photo
not gonna
she
like this one here of her, Judd.
I know. No, I prefer that one to like this one of her just trying to smile. She's got like a German complex going on where like her bone structure like morphs to like she looks different in every picture. Look at this one. Look at this one next to Tom Holland. She didn't look too bad in that one. What's going on here? Why does she look?
I love
different?
the ongoing joke that Judd finds potentially the most attractive.
This one. She looks great. She looks great. And then we look at I don't know, fucking that one. What's going on? She's like
she looks great there as well.
She's a ghoul again. That's not real. Look at her teeth. That's
I
like
think that's AI.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. But yeah.
Open your eyes, you lazy bitch. What's going on?
I love the ongoing joke.
I hate when she has her hair like that as well. I love it when her hair's like she was at that awards or when she was in that Kiss shirt.
Yeah, the kind of like wavy, messy look. What about you don't like the straight hair?
Where's the straight? That's all right as well. I don't mind that.
What's the hair you don't like?
It's like the fucking is it cornrows or is it yeah? I don't give a I don't care if it's I don't give a shit if it's part of her culture. She doesn't look good in it. I said it. Like she's not allowed. She's allowed to not look good in cultural like get up.
I think she looks like a fantastic, strong, independent. I
think she looks like an ugly white bitch.
An ugly what?
I don't know. I'm just trying to be completely divisive. Divisive?
Yes, you want to be completely on a device.
Yeah.
So basically, what we've learnt is Timothy Chalamet, Tom Holland, Zendaya. The jury's out. Any other celebrities who want to judge heavily on their appearance?
Yeah, let's look at Jack Black. Because
this picture of Zendaya is very attractive. Where did it go? Let's go. I don't know. Never mind. Okay. What, Jack Black?
Yeah, because like I still think that even in his like. Well, I mean, I don't know, because I'm into sort of huskier men, and there were certain times where, like even now in his older age, he's sort of like this one. He looks good.
There you go.
Yeah,
I don't. You know, probably literally can't show that actually.
Yeah. Even still, because his beard's gone all crazy. I don't know.
He's got max beard length on Red Dead Redemption.
Yes, yeah. He's kind of has like a bit of a Santa face going on here, and I don't just mean it in the beard.
Play Santa
probably
soon.
At some point. Yeah, I don't just mean in the beard either. I mean in like the sort of rosy cheeks and the sort of puffed up a bit. And
I've never wanted to fuck Santa.
but now,
maybe. There's a picture here of him when he was younger that looks pretty good, but it's like a good picture, you know.
Yeah.
I think that like
for me it was then.
Yeah,
It
so
was
like
then,
there's a picture of him
yeah.
for Vanity Fair where he's just starting to grey a bit, but still
Yeah.
got all his hair going on, and I think so. Not quite in the Pick of Destiny days,
Yeah.
maybe, but well, even so, then probably. I mean, but I still think, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Who else? Who? I'm trying to think of who is a current attractive, attractive lady to balance this out a bit
I was
more.
just gonna say another older gentleman, which I think this is a bit worrying, if anything. But I'm
not going to search this one, but
I was gonna bring up J.K. Simmons and how good he looks at his age, and like
he's very fit for his age.
He's I think he's like relatively handsome as well, but like in the sense of like a sort of I don't know.
Jasmine has not seen Whiplash yet, and I think she should watch it. I think she'll like it. You've seen Whiplash.
I love
Whiplash.
Whiplash.
That's one of the best movies. That
Yeah.
I saw, like, every so often I'll see a clip of, like, you know, jazz drummer reacts to Whiplash, and like they'll be like, oh, it's just so not realistic and things like that. I'm like, they'll be like, you know, you'd have to have like a psychopathic conductor for him to be that bad. It's like yeah, that's the movie.
I know.
It's about a psychopathic conductor,
but it's also about like someone who desperately wants to achieve this dream falling into his hands and then sort of find like a terrible symbiotic relationship,
which makes
together.
a really interesting plot. It's like those type of people go and watch Iron Man and go, can't get that.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't fly with your feet.
They'll watch Guardians of the Galaxy and go, aliens not real.
I know. What the fuck is this?
It's like, so that's in this movie they are. They watch Sonic and go, that hedgehog is far too big and far too blue, and would never run that fast.
Why is he wearing
Plus,
shoes?
they're nocturnal. So, who's like let's Google
current
most
famous women.
attractive actresses. The most beautiful actresses today list on IMDb. When did this come out? When was this made? 2016. Okay. Okay. Most beautiful women in Hollywood on Ranker. 2024 updated. So Margot Robbie is the number one.
Yeah, I mean
she's very typically good looking.
Yeah.
And I think that, to me, she falls into that kind of level where, like, do you remember there was a study done where it said if you're an 8 out of 10, you're more likely to be desirable than a 10 out of 10? Because, like, there's a bit more interest,
I see what you mean.
you're polarising to the point where people are more likely to really be into you, whereas she's, like, so obviously good looking that it kind of just dampens it a bit.
I see what you mean, yeah.
Scarlett Johansson's kind of similar. To me, with that, she's also got like an oval head, which isn't a bad thing, but you know, that's just it's a note. It's a note. She's got an oval head. Jessica Alba, that's not a current actress. Come on, Gal Gadot. She's Wonder Woman.
Oh,
you know, she's a current one that I think people like a lot. What do you think? She it's the same sort of thing to me. It's like, yeah, obviously, I guess she's great looking. Sure, but that doesn't like do it for me so much. I like someone who's like potentially less generically good looking, but kind of, you know. Now Mila Kunis is overrated. She's got a bit of a smush nose.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's do a deep dive on Mila Kunis real quick. This is, by the way, the reason we can do this is because
she voices Meg, right?
Yeah,
That's Meg. Yeah,
I got a lot better internet, so I don't mind the podcast being way longer because it uploads way quicker. So, yeah, Mila Kunis. I mean, yeah, she's good looking, but like, you know, like I feel like she suits this look a lot, which is heavily makeup influenced. Like, this is what she looks like, and that's
you know what you need to do. Put Mila Kunis candid.
Oh, we do.
Yeah,
I think she reminds me of a pug a little bit. You know, just a bit.
I think she looks great. Like, she's not got a whole lot of makeup on there, and she looks good.
Yeah, It's like it's one of those where it's like, she does, but like she gets a lot of hype, you know. And
I guess I think she's cute. So
I'm not convinced. Not convinced. Maybe what we're learning is people have different opinions about what they find attractive.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Natalie Portman's not very relevant right now either.
I also have never really seen the big
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
I think she's very good looking.
She is good looking, but
I think she's got that. She's got a bit of like a part Asian look to her. It's like a bit of a blend of stuff that's a bit more interesting.
She's just got a hint of Asian in her. She's just got a drop of Asian.
Do you know what I think? I've always found kind of attractive, but I don't think got talked about that much. Is
God, Jennifer
what's her
Lawrence is
face?
only 9 years older than me. That feels weird.
Penny on Big Bang.
Penny, yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
I think it's something to do with the certain style that you know. This kind of like I'll show it. It's like you know that like 2009 like fringe thing that girls used to do. That now we look back on and think, man, and we wouldn't really want to have that now.
Yeah.
There's something about it I like. I think it's because I was coming of age when that style was popular, so I think that's why I like that sort of look a bit. But anyway,
she voices Harley Quinn in the new Harley Quinn show.
Does she?
It's not new, but anyway, yeah.
Okay, let's just do men as well. Let's look at most attractive.
Yeah, let's look at some hot men.
Real quick, just to balance that out. Hottest men of 2022. That'll do. Michael B. Jordan.
What about Michael A. Jordan, huh?
Oh God, when you tried to, I saw the clip of when you were trying to like.
What?
We were doing like heads up, and you were trying to describe Michael B. Jordan to me, and you said there's like the A version of this person and the B version. Michael B. Jordan, attractive looking fella. He's got a weird head thing going on. He's like got a bulbous bit on top of his head. Yeah, let me show you. He goes out a bit.
You can see it more in that, yeah.
He's got like he's got he's got like a ribbed tip.
Maybe
like
he's just got like an incredibly huge brain, and the head has to expand for like how big his brain is.
His ears are a little bit funny as well.
Yeah, he's kind of got like clipped ears, like dog ears, hasn't he?
Yeah, maybe that's why people find him so attractive though as well. He's got like a couple bits, just a couple bits going on. He's attractive. I'm not massively into it personally. What do you think?
I think he's a good-looking guy. I just don't think he's like one of those I'd immediately think of. I think Chris Hemsworth is one of those I'd immediately think of.
So you think Chris Hemsworth over Michael Jordan?
Personally, I would, yeah.
I'm the opposite. I think Chris Hemsworth's got all his face is in the middle of his head.
Yeah,
he's one of those.
I get what you mean, yeah. I don't know.
I don't think his actual face is massively attractive. It's mostly just knowing he's got like a really good-looking body.
Just know that he wields Mjolnir, and therefore he has the power of Asgard.
What about Ryan Reynolds? He's getting kind of daddy-ish at this point now.
Yeah. I've just... The thing is, my opinion on Ryan Reynolds... It's not necessarily been soured, but it's just sort of been made a bit weird, just because I've seen 2 or 3 things of people who've worked on stuff with Ryan being like, just gets weird sometimes. Like sometimes he'll just like do or say something where you just think, what the fuck is going on with Ryan?
Like that.
And no, but like something almost like quite a bit mean. Where you're just like, what the fuck? But
I was wondering if he were like too funny to start finding attractive, because sometimes that's a thing.
I guess,
you know. What other guys we got? Chris Evans.
Yeah,
he's probably the best looking so far.
I gotta be honest with you, Chris Evans almost has like uncle vibes to me, like, but like not like in a hot way.
I bet he's got some good candids.
No, he'll look great. Like whenever. Yeah, look at that.
Aye.
Yeah.
He's carrying some groceries. This one's not as good. He looks like he's a stockbroker. He looks like a frat boy. Yeah.
He's looking at the camera and going, "Guys, I have to sell Bitcoin."
Oh man, this one's good though. There's some good ones. I like he's wearing like a jumper and some jeans here. I like him. Yeah, it's good.
He's good. Yum.
Yeah, let's just objectify a few more people.
Yeah, just a few more men.
I think
Henry Cavill.
Oh, Tom Holland made it in the top five. Number 6, above Timothy Chalamet.
Yes. Nice
Henry Cavill's probably the sexiest man alive, though, right?
He's one of them. Bring up the picture where he's holding the Warhammer model, and then that'll make him sexier for me.
Okay. Warthog
model.
Henry Cavill Warhammer.
There he is. He's
there
holding
he is.
the little plastic. He's holding the avatar of Kane. Look at him.
He's a little bit intimidatingly good looking to a certain extent. Sometimes he's better with the bit of beard on him.
He's holding that model up and he's going, hee, I could eat this.
His teeth are a little bit white, and he's like, you can see his skull a bit on his face, and it looks solid. It looks like he's made of titanium.
I honestly, his skull looks like I could take a bat to that and the back would break on it.
And that, it scares me a bit.
He'd be smiling like that as you did it as well.
Yeah, I think he looks quite good as the Witcher as well. Yeah, has he got? I bet he's got some good candids.
Yeah, show us some
have a look
candids.
at those real quick. Fucking hell, yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Jesus
He
Christ.
kind of looks
Even
like
before it came,
Andrew
everything.
Garfield in that one, doesn't he?
Andrew Garfield's a good looking
that's
guy.
another one, yeah.
Yeah.
That one's great. But I don't
Even,
think
like,
that's
fully
candid.
clean-shaven.
That doesn't look candid, even though
Maybe
it's
not.
like,
I mean, even there's a picture here of him looking like, oh fucking hell, I've got to take a picture of this fan, and I'm sweaty, and and he still looks great.
No, I know, but he's also not as sweaty as this fat, sweaty nerd that's shaking his hand with his tongue.
Did you hear about what happened with Millie Bobby Brown and him on the Enola Holmes thing? So he played Sherlock.
I know that. Yeah.
Apparently she was apparently he wanted to know if she were around on set because he didn't want to spend loads of time there. He didn't want to be friends with her or get to know her or anything because he didn't like the idea of because he knows how fucking weird people are on internet, and he didn't like the idea. He's got a wife and stuff, and he didn't want any weird people saying weird shit, you know, which very much tracks with him. I think he's like, leave me alone. I won't play games and
he's
also I'm Superman. You know?
When my uncle, I'm sorry, I hate to pull this card, but when my uncle was working with him on The Witcher, he said that he actually seems like quite a boring guy, but I don't think he's when my uncle says boring, I think he means more just reserved. He'd rather he loves acting and he loves his craft and stuff, and he's got really big, and you know, he's obviously got a huge following, but at the end of the day he's just I am just a guy, and I just like to do
I like that
thing.
Sounds great.
No, I know.
And you know what? If you hung out with him, he might be really fucking annoying. He reminds me of well, you know what I mean if I say Big Nathan from school.
Yeah, no,
it reminds me of him. Who was also, for the school, a really good-looking guy who should have been with the popular kids, but kind of just hung out with us nerds.
Yeah, so just like Henry Cavill, really.
It was really like him, thinking about it. Liam Hemsworth is the better-looking of the famous Hemsworth brothers, by the way.
Yeah.
Definitely. Quite firmly, in my opinion. Not as good body, but it don't matter. Jensen Ackles,
Jensen Ackles is a really
Timothy
good
Chalamet, downvote him.
You've not voted for any of these people.
No, downvote him. He's just fucking weird. Look at his eyebrows. They all go in one direction. And Sebastian Stan, he comes across as a bit of a dick.
I was just going to say, especially in that photo, Sebastian Stan has quite serial killer energy about him.
He does, yeah. Right, there we go. We've objectified some celebrities real quick.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow and stay tuned for next week, where we objectify people that we know in real life. No, we're not going to do that.
we go live on the streets and we shove the camera right in the face.
Yeah, we go to our family members and friends and tell them whether we think they look good.
I'm like, look at this bitch.
Oh god, I almost tried to make a joke and name one and say that looks gross. And I'm like, who the fuck would I? I'd just accidentally pick somebody who would get offended.
I'm not going to pick any of my actual family members and be like, yeah.
Stay tuned next week where we show you real pictures of our exes and talk about how attractive they were.
I just kick my nan's store down. I just shove the camera right in my granddad's face. I'm like, look at his nose. What's going on there? he's like, fuck me. What are you doing?
What we will do though is, as soon as we've done with this podcast, we will say out of all the partners we've had, who we think is the most.
We're not going to do that.
Not on stream. No one will know. Just us. Take that. Right. That's the end. Good podcast. Good night.
Bye.
I'm going to end the